Hi everyone, I'm the Whiskey Enthusiast. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have Glenfarclas 15, a family-owned distillery. Very few left in Scotland, so it deserves our respect just for that. And in that lineup of good Glenfarclases, 15 has a different spot because it is 46% ABV. There you go, classic Glenfarclas bottle. Now there's a reason why it's 46% ABV and why the 12, the 10 are 43, even 21, 24 are 43. There's a reason for that. There's Glenfarclas 105, which is 105 proof, which I'm not a massive fan of. I don't connect with it that much. But this one is special. I think everyone should try a Glenfarclas 15. I'm being honest, this was my first Glenfarclas. I've not tried the 12 before this. I've only tried this one. And then afterwards, I tried the other one. I tried the 21, 24. But honestly, this one hits different. So, why is this 46% ABV and not the others? The legend goes, George Grant of the Grants, years ago when he was looking for a Christmas gift, what he does to his friends, he gifts whiskey because he makes whiskey, he makes good whiskey. So he gifts whiskey. He found a cask, 15 years of age, slumbering, nice. He tasted it. Ooh, nice. Okay, it's ready to be bottled. But at cask strength, at that point, it could only take out 200 bottles. Now, he had 223 friends, or 230 friends, sorry, that he needed to give. So what he did, he started diluting it down. I think he came around 50 or something, but he didn't enjoy it that much, as much. So then he found the perfect balance at 46% ABV, and he was able to gift all his friends a bottle of Glenfarclas 15-year-old. And ever since that day, Glenfarclas 15 have been bottled at 46% ABV. That's the story. It's a good story. Well, I hope it's true. Now, Glenfarclas doesn't use chill filtering or coloring. So for me, Glenfarclas is what Macallan, Balvenie, and Dalmore can't be. Yes, most of their products are at 43% ABV, but they're really well priced. They don't extort you with marketing. They don't need to. They're good. I mean, the first Scotch Malt Whisky Society bottling was a Glenfarclas for different reasons, but it was. All right, Glenfarclas 15 on the nose. Now, I'm not a massive sherry bomb fan. I don't like sherry bombs that much. I like a bit more vanilla forward, a bit more ex-bourbon, or a bit more different cask ones. But this one, Christmas cake, rum-soaked raisins, alcoholic fruits, cherry liqueur, baking spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, even a little bit of cumin. It's sweet, but it's spicy. Hints of ginger, shortbread, red fruits, a little buttery, Christmas spices. On the palate, yes. Christmas in a bottle, honestly. Green and red come to mind with this whiskey. And if you're interested in colors and whiskeys, what whiskey is what they do. Colors, I'll put the link down below, and they do color whiskeys. But my God, it is sweet. But you get the candy cane, you get Christmas spices, you get that boozy Christmas cake, a lot of baking spices, gingerbread, shortbread, buttery, cinnamon, a lot of cinnamon, rum raisins, cherry liqueur, chocolates with liqueur in it. On the finish, it's buttery, it's cakey, it's boozy cake, it's marzipan. Oh, it's just a decadent dram. I mean, there's a reason why people like this. When my wife first started tasting whiskey, due to me, we were in Edinburgh at Bow Bar, and it's so much whiskey, but I decided, okay, I think it's time for her to taste this one. And she had a sip, and she's like, you know me so well. But I was cheating. Like, she's not gonna not like this. It's an incredible whiskey. But what's that? Do I hear that you need more power, more ABV than 46% ABV that they already do the top? Well, not 105. But what do we have here? Ah. All right. This is Glenfarclas 15-year-old bottled exclusively for the Whiskey Exchange at 54.2% ABV. And why is that? That's 95 proof. So that's 10 proof less than 105. And it's especially bottled for the Whiskey Exchange. There you go. So it says sweet aromas of freshly baked apple pie, creme caramel and vanilla, smooth palate with hints of melted toffee, icing, topped gingerbread, deliciously light finish of ginger and Christmas cake. Now, let's see, is it worth it? Is it more expensive than the normal 15? Yeah, a little bit, not too much, but is it worth it? Okay. Now, the higher ABV, I can feel. But same notes are there. Due to the higher ABV, the ginger note is more accentuated. But the spices are there. Now I get a bit more carrot cake, ginger carrot cake. But the rum soaked raisins are there. A bit more coconut, I feel. The DNA is there. It just feels a bit more umph. If I'm being honest, on the nose, this feels a bit hot. Let's see on the palate. Oh, but the palate. Oh, but the palate. You know how it feels like. I used to play with a lot of Game Boys, and then yes, other consoles and stuff, but the childlike wonder I remember most, not the PlayStations, but Game Boys. You finish a game and you just want more of it. Not exactly, you don't want to play the same thing, which I did many, many times, but you want more of that, like an elevated version of that. And that's exactly how it feels. I didn't know I wanted more of Glenfarclas 15, a bit more umph version of it, until I had this. The nose, I rate the normal Glenfarclas, definitely. Nose is a bit closed on this. The sweet aromas, the Christmas cake and the honeyed raisins and ginger, whatever, it's in the normal version a bit more. But the palate, and the palate of the 15 is incredible. But the palate, because alcohol carries more flavor, more alcohol, more flavor, and it is at such a sweet spot that you don't need to add water to it. I generally don't, not because I'm a badass or anything. I played around with water enough times to find that you lose some with water. I always say, water giveth and water taketh away. It might open the nose, it'll kill the palate. It might open the palate, it'll kill the nose. Only a very, very, very few whiskeys that I found, when you add water, it consistently becomes more of the same, or more approachable of the same, that doesn't lose anything. Lake's Whiskey Makers Edition number 7 was one. I'll put that link up there. But I mean, it has been sitting. I didn't just pour it. It has been sitting. Even though it aired, the nose is still hot. The nose, if I didn't know any better, I would put water to it because it needs opening up. It's a bit shy. But the palate. Yes, please. I mean, Glenfarclas 15, already an exquisite, beautiful, delicious dram. And now, with a little higher proof, it amps up the spices. It gives the cakey note a bit more. The alcohol soaked raisins are there. Basically, it's amplified. The finish is amplified. The palate is amplified. Now, coming off on the heels of the Glenfarclas 54.2, the normal one, again, the nose is much better, absolutely much better. But what about the palate? See, I can't fault this. It's such a good whiskey. But there's more going on the palate at this one. So what I'm going to say is, if you have Glenfarclas 15 and you already love it, you want to treat yourself to 10 pounds more, something different. You're done with your Glenfarclas 15, but it's one of your constant buys. Give this one a shot. It's still available. It's not cheap, but it's not super expensive for a 15-year-old, 54.2% alcohol, non-chill filtered, natural colored whiskey. That is Glenfarclas. It's the taste and the smells you love, amplified. Smells, not so much, but taste, definitely. So I would say, give this one a shot. See. But if you're a casual drinker, you don't finish a Glenfarclas within months, and you just like a little sip every now and again, stay with this. Or if you like Glenfarclas 12, upgrade to the Glenfarclas 15. Any whiskey drinker, any whiskey enthusiast should have a Glenfarclas 15 at their cabinet. I have a backup. I will always have a backup. It is a beautiful, beautiful dram. So I'm going to recommend 3 Glencairns on the Glenfarclas 15 without a doubt. And I'm going to vote 2 Glencairns on the Glenfarclas 15, the Whiskey Exchange. It will probably be sold out at some point in life, but hopefully Glenfarclas 15 will always be there, and that is enough. That is just enough. This is just for greedy people like me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, and let me know if you have tried the Whiskey Exchange version. And, maybe I coerced some of you into buying this. I'm getting high-pitched today. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that like button. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. It does mean a lot. And if you want to see me do more of these reviews, you can also buy me a dram by joining my channel. Thank you for all my members, and I shall see you on the next one. Cheers.